Welcome to another immigration video. I'm Art Serratelli. This past summer, President Obama ordered the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services Agency to use the current rules on the books of the United States to help people who would have qualified for the DREAM Act, except the DREAM Act was never passed by the United States Congress. The DREAM Act has been proposed and has come up for votes, and it's always been rejected. It's been up for votes and it's been laying around. Are you ready? For over a decade now. A decade. To assist young people who were brought to this country at an early age and who have subsequently fallen out of status, or who were brought to this country at an early age with no status to begin with, President Obama ordered the USCIS to create a program that would help these people become regularized and come out of the shadows, work legally, and put them on a path to normalcy. These folks graduate from American high schools. They've been here since they were little kids going to elementary school. And once they graduate from high school, the ones who do go to college, where they are accepted as undocumented college students, once they graduate, they can't even work legally. It's a very sad situation. Here in this video are the details of the program that President Obama ordered that takes the place of an actual law passed by Congress. And you may think it sounds a little screwy, a little weird, but this is all the president could do using the rules we currently have on the books without any further action from Congress. What are the 7 things you need to prove to qualify for deferred action? 1, you need to have been under the age of 31 as of June 15, 2012. 2, you must have come to the United States before reaching your 16th birthday. 3, you must have continuously resided in the United States since June 15, 2007 until the present time. In other words, you have to continuously reside in the United States. Now reside is a term of art, and if you had legal status and had left America for a reason, for a short time and came back, you still may qualify. So when you hear continuously reside, that's different than physically present. You can leave if you had legal status and then fell out of status subsequent to your last arrival. So don't confuse physically present and residing. If you have questions, call us. Number 4, you must have been physically present. See, there's physically present. You must have been physically present in the United States on June 15, 2012, and at the time you make the request for consideration to be accepted into the Deferred Action Program. Number 5, you entered without inspection. That means you didn't come in through a border crossing. You were not asked questions by a border agent at customs. You didn't come through an airport. Basically, entering without inspection means you snuck in, and you entered without inspection before June 15, 2012, or your lawful immigration status in the United States expired as of June 15, 2012. So if you were here lawfully, say as a student or a visitor, and your status expired, and it expired before June 15, 2012, you may qualify for this program. Number 6, you must currently be in school, or you must have graduated or have obtained a certificate of completion of high school, or have obtained a GED, a high school equivalency, or you must have been honorably discharged as a veteran of the Coast Guard or of the Armed Forces of the United States. And number 7, so this means you need to prove all things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And number 7, you must not have been convicted of a felony, comma, a significant misdemeanor, comma, 3 or more other misdemeanors, comma, and not otherwise pose a threat to national security or public safety. You can't be a troublemaker, basically. No trouble with the police. And if you have had trouble with the police, call us. The DACA program is not a path to citizenship. The DACA program is not an opportunity for you to get a green card. As of right now, all the DACA program does is give you 2 years of work authorization. When those 2 years elapse, perhaps they will extend the program for another 2 years. Perhaps by then Congress and the newly elected President Obama will come up with some sort of an immigration reform law, a new law passed by Congress that will help you get out of this DACA limbo. You're in limbo. You're not going to get a green card. You're not going to get citizenship. The way the program is right now, the DACA program does 2 things. 1, it pulls you out of the shadows, forces you to declare that you're here in the United States without documentation. And instead of the government acting to deport you, instead they give you a 2-year work card, an EAD card, so that you can start leading a normal life. I can't emphasize this enough. What do you have to do to participate in the DACA program, the Deferred Action program? You have to put yourself in deportation. Sure, the government will defer action on your deportation, but you are in the deportation system. Some lawyers may fine-tune that, they may sugarcoat it, but the bottom line is the government is deferring action on what? On deportation. Why? Because the president ordered them to. And what will they do instead? Give you a work card. What happens after that? We don't know. We just don't know right now. But the benefits of the program, in my opinion, at this point after the election of November 2012, the benefits of the program, I think, outweigh the risks. The risk, you're in the deportation system. The benefit, as of today, it's been estimated that 180,000 people have applied for deferred action benefits. The benefit is you're now included, if you participate, you're now included in a large group of people who are all similarly situated, other people just like you, and perhaps it's going to get to 200,000, 250,000. There's safety in numbers. And President Obama, having just been reelected, has an incentive, and so do the Republicans in the Congress. Everybody has an incentive to try to solve this problem. As you determine what course of action you'd like to take now, what choice you'd like to select now, please keep two things in mind. One, make sure any attorney you contact has your best interests at heart and your family's best interests at heart. And the second thing, make sure that if you participate in this program because you qualify under those 7 factors, you got to make sure you're not jeopardizing someone else in your family who does not qualify. For example, your qualification and participation in this deferred action program brings to light that a family member has already been ordered deported and is still in the United States. That person, if they don't qualify for this program or for other reasons, they could actually be deported. So by your participating in this program, you got to make sure that, one, you really qualify or else you're going to be deported, and two, any other family members that are here without status, we got to make sure they're not in jeopardy. We got to make sure that they're not going to be harmed by your seeking relief under the DACA program.